Hey, what is up everybody, Bladecifer here, and today I have for you guys another video of Black Clover Mobile. Finally, we're getting back on our streak of at least uploading here. You guys have noticed that my uploads have been a little bit spotty, but I think I'm all well and good now. My voice is looking all nice, or at least going all nice now. And I'm ready for freaking more uploads here. So today we're going to be doing, as the title says here, and using our 260k team. Yes, I'm so proud to actually say that finally. But 260k team on auto. Yes, this is no joke. We're gonna be trying it on auto here. As a lot of you guys know, especially when I do my streams, I like to kind of test my defense teams usually on auto in attack, just to see if they work on, like, pretty much vice versa, depending if it's defense or attack. I just want to see how like they can really last versus different teams here. So whether we're fighting people who are higher than us in trophies, people who are lower than us in trophies, we're still going to be using this auto here and pretty much just going around it, or at least going with it here. So if you guys are interested in stuff like this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. We got 6 tickets that we got here, and yeah, let's dive on in. Now for our team that we're going to be using, you guys already know this team for the most part. We are using Radies, Noel, Julius, and Mimosa. With the gear that we have on them is pretty nice. I think I have 2 defense pieces on my Noel, a defense piece on my Radies, as well as a defense piece on my Mimosa for the most part. And that's mainly because I was talking with a few people, and with the amount of stats I was actually having beforehand, it was kind of ridiculous. I did not need as much magic attack, and they brought that to my attention, and I was like, you know what? You're kind of right. So what we're doing for the most part now is aiming for like DPS slash defender stats at the bottom that kind of fit the character. As you guys can see with this piece here, crit rate, crit damage she does need, same as that magic attack, while we also have a nice little defense stat here. Now we're going to be doing this with majority of our good characters for the most part, and trying to make them as beefy and also just damaging as possible. So you guys have seen already my Julius gear here, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. He's the only one with no defense pieces on right now, just fully optimized pretty much gear. And we're gonna see what we can get into for the most part. But let's go ahead and dive straight into it. So first things first, let's go after the dude who's around our power here. And I already don't like this team because it is mono blue. So mono blue is fairly dangerous. They actually could very much so just immediately wipe us, which is very freaking scary. But I think we might be okay. Depending on what happens here, we could very well be fine, but like that counterattack is a devious thing to deal with here. But immediately, oh wow. Yeah, because we can use our skill 2. I keep forgetting that. Since we're going to use our skill 2, we immediately used our ult, which kind of sucks to be honest, because I don't like using my ult. And look at that, immediately getting that freaking retaliation, which definitely does suck to at least get hit by. But go ahead and use our ultimate, get her back up, and then I think we should get a shield. All right, once we come up here. Okay, everyone's going to counter attack him, which is not going to be a nice little thing to hit us with, but let's get our shields up here. And I think from here on it should be pretty decent to pretty much live this onslaught. Now what's the real problem here for this whole team is, one thing I noticed is just defenders. If we have defenders on this team, which is always going to be the deal, it's kind of a nuisance because we have to sit here and deal with that taunt that Mr. Mars keeps providing. But luckily they don't have a reviver because Blues don't have a reviver just yet. So all I have to do is really just kill off their main DPS, which just died from Julius, and things can pretty much just work out. So the team for the most part, as you guys can tell, is pretty nice. It does have its moments. The only issue is if I lose I want to say Noel a little bit early, things can get problematic. Now a lot of you guys already know with her skill 2, she does give off that blessing of water, which is absolutely amazing for some counter attacks. So being able to have that AoE counter attack there is actually very nice, and sometimes she even puts it onto Julius as well, which can help have not only her regular shield counter attack from being duped, but also help with Julius getting his single target counter attack, which does a lot of damage as well. So this team is fairly nice. It definitely works out. On defense versus a mono blue team like this, it actually can get you killed because, one, if this was a real player playing right now, right, and I did not focus Charlotte or did not go first in front of Charlotte, my team immediately dies. Because to be honest, all you really need to do is kill off Julius here, and then the rest of the team can kind of crumble, especially if you can slowly work on I want to say Noel, in order to pretty much just boost your way up the ranks here. Once you kill off Noel, it's over with. But let's go ahead and fight this guy here immediately and just keep going. We're not going to be doing any refreshes for the most part because I am saving my gems. Your boy's trying to make sure we have a lot for Black Asta for the most part here, and that is what we're going to try to do. But immediately get the kill off immediately, and there goes half that team, and we already have our at least benefits up here, or at least our shields immediately, to make sure we just don't die. And at this point, bonk, bonk, and then he's pretty much dead, so it does not matter with this team. Now, one thing with this team that is very, very nice to say, I do have to admit, is if you are able to tank, you have no problem with this. Now, there is a free-to-play I do know that's in my guild with a Mimosa who's practically unkillable. This man has a 0-star Mimosa, but with the damage resistance that he has on it, using this same team, he's able to compete with a lot of the big-time players up here, just because his damage resistance is like 360 or so. It is absolutely insane to see a character with that much damage resistance, especially freaking Mimosa with that much damage resistance. Kind of scary. So I gotta say, that guy, he definitely makes this team shine even more than I do. For the most part with this team though, you're really just going to be kind of doing this. It's just going to be like crazy easy to go through it. My only little iffy part with this, facing these teams of course on defense can be a little bit different, but the way how I have them at least tanking, they are able to tank some very hard hitting hits, especially if your character is not fully optimized. You can of course easily get just negated, but one of the few things is if the enemy team does have a really good buffer, of course maybe even two, this team actually can crumble fairly quickly, especially if they go ahead and just go after Julius. Now let's see exactly what's going to happen here. So of course they killed off Noel, perfectly fine. Got the kill here, perfectly fine. Now that's where the issue comes in. If you end up losing out, I want to say losing out Mimosa, that's where things gets a little bit iffy here, and that's where we end up losing. So this is the only kink I have to say when it comes down to at least the team here, is where you have these two buffers. This is kind of where you end up being a little bit in trouble. Now normally if you do have, I want to say, Mimosa built to a high extent, you will be able to survive that. That is something that is able to be survived. I'm at 283 for damage resistance, so you guys can kind of see the issue there. But what I'm probably going to do to end up surviving those type of hits is not only of course plus 12 these guys, but we're going to take one of these magic attacks, take them off here, and end up actually replacing them with a different one. I think I'm going to take this guy off because he doesn't have that many good stats here, and then we're going to replace it with a defense piece here to get off at least a little bit more, I want to say, defense for this character. The only issue is we do need some high key damage resistance here as well as HP. So like if we could get a piece that's somewhat like this here for the most part, but just pure support, it would actually make her live a lot longer. But let's go ahead and do the last one here for our last match here. We ended up taking that L there, which definitely sucks. Oh wait, no, we have two more matches. Never mind. I thought we had one more. But taking that L for that one, definitely problematic. I don't really want to fight anyone who's too low because you guys don't want to see too low at least fights here. So let's see if we can find another. Hey, I don't know if you guys know who this guy is, okay? But this is the man Blaze J. Now I am acquainted with them to a certain extent, and they are YT, so you guys might want to check him out. But you know what? Let's go ahead and try it against him now. He's not using any speedsters here, so this is kind of an interesting team to say the least here. Definitely not what I was expecting, to be honest. But we're gonna go ahead and just see what happens. Like, he does have a higher shield than us, which is perfectly fine, because we kind of want that to happen. But the thing that he does not have is at least another crazy good defender. So I want to see exactly what he's gonna do here and see what's gonna happen to him, because we got some things ready. So let's see. Do our ult here. Got that kill off. We're probably gonna take a little bit of damage, which definitely sucks, but perfectly fine for us because we still do have another barrier. So bonk, put that barrier on up, and at this point I think that's all she wrote there. There we go. Get the kills off here. And jeez, bro, I love this. this is one of the few teams that's it's so nasty, but at the same time it can be defeated. It just comes down to like who you got in your party at the time here. And I gotta admit, that team of his is pretty decent. The only issue I do have with it is if you're running Mars and Lotus together, I feel like you need a speedster. It may just be me, because I don't know. I tried using the Mars and Lotus strat and it just was not working out for me, especially inside of things here. But yeah, we're gonna try to find one more strong person, so I guess we are doing one refresh. I don't want to find anyone too low here. Oh no, oh no. This is the last person I want to fight. All right, well, you guys let me know who you think's gonna win, them or me. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's gonna be them. They got a magic attack buffer, their characters are really built, and they're scary because I fought them before and I've gotten dropped off. So I'm gonna see exactly what ends up happening here for this one. And geez, I'm so scared because this team is actually kind of deadly. They got the defender, they got at least the DPSs here. They have even their freaking god dang stance. Oh, this is not good. Okay, did everyone live pretty much? I think everyone lived besides. Oh no, wait a minute. I just noticed we didn't get to use our skill 2 because she's taunted. Oh no, guys. Oh no. It's over with. One shot. Bing. Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm dead. I was like, I'm alive. I'm dead. All right, we need a shield. We need a shield here. I don't know if we're gonna be even able to win this. I really don't think so. We now have, of course, our skill 2 because we did not use the first round. Maybe I can live this. It's so iffy, bro. Like, because the second my shield runs out, it's game. Like, I feel like it's over with from there. Like, I'm not gonna even lie with you. Get the heal in. Oh, there it is. Yep, it's over with. Oh no, our poor people. I knew this was gonna happen. The AI got mixed, unfortunate, but it is what it is at the end of the day. For the most part, with the defense, it is really nice. I do have, of course, my ups and downs with it. As you can see with my defense win rate here, we do have 8 defeats here, while 12 victories, which is kind of nice as well. But it's kind of interesting, to be honest, with this team. I really do love it though, and it's definitely one of my first teams to ever hit the 160k mark. So I really do find it kind of nice to at least deal some nice damage to some people while pretty much just trolling on auto. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, surely do let me know down below in the comment section, of course. But we're gonna do at least another PvP video, I think tomorrow, testing out a few characters. I had a couple videos I want to do, but I'm not gonna lie, your boy got a little bit depressed for a little bit. But now we all back, we good, we back, we bounced back, and we're gonna be freaking putting out this dang content. So look forward to that. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.